Hello and welcome back. It's Steve at Bucks Coins again. I'm going to introduce something new about my collection to you today. I collect banknotes as well as coins. And when you start talking about a subject area, I like to do a bit of research. And this is my research book. And as you can see, it's full of stuff, full of notes. And whilst I was reviewing this subject, so I could show you these notes, I found out that the Armed Forces banknotes, which is what these are, were issued in 6 series, starting with 1946 and finishing in 1972. The 1946, 48 and 56, which are the 1946 and 48, which are the first 2 series, were for like occupation forces in Germany and places like that, and rather than using British currency they used their own armed forces notes in places like the NAFI. Now for those of you who are not sure what a NAFI is, it's the Navy, Army and Air Force Institute, and they used to provide canteen facilities for people like myself when we were in the forces to use on the camp. So you could go there, you can buy tea, alcohol, something to eat, and they issued these notes to help with the initial thing because the notes were needed in the UK. So the first 2 series were issued in 1946 and 48. Series 3 was issued in 1956, and this one was issued particularly for the crisis in the Middle East and the Suez Canal crisis. In 1962 they had another set of notes, and these are the rarest of the notes. The £1 note series is the £1 note in that series of the 1962 lot is particularly rare. There was a 5th series that people understand, but that was 1960, believe it or not. And this was mainly proof ones. And the last one in 1972, the series 6, covered the new decimal range of currency, which was everything from 5p, 10p, 50p. I think it went through to about £1. So if I just undo these, I have ones from each series. The last series of the notes, as I said, were the decimal series, and there you go, the decimal series, the 50p, and I've got a 50p and a 10p there from that series. They were the 6th series of the notes. Now you'll notice I need to probably come in a little bit. Let's zoom in a little bit if I can. On this top note here, up there you've got, this is the 4th series notes. So this one was issued in 1962, and that being one of the £1 ones. It's a special voucher one, and they are a reasonably rare note from the research that I did. This next note has got 2 holes punched in it, and it is a 1 shilling note, and it's notified as a special voucher. And on the back of these it tells you exactly where you can use them, and that you'll be breaking official laws and all the rest of it if you don't spend it in the right place or you give it to somebody else. This one I think is a 3rd series one, if I remember rightly. I believe this is 3rd series. These are the 3rd series notes, so this was issued during the Suez and Middle East crisis in 1956. Okay, the next one the bottom one again, slightly darker coloured than the rest. That's a 4th series note. It is more a maroon colour rather than the browny reddish colour of the one above, which is a 3rd series. These two above are both 3rd series ones, which means to say these were all 1956. These were issued in 1956 during the Suez crisis and other Middle East crisis. And the last page I have of these is a multicoloured one, and these are both issued just after the Second World War in 1948. These are 2nd series ones. All of them have the same thing on the back telling you exactly where you can spend it, and if I read it out for you, this note is valid only for transactions within official canteens and organisations laid down in the GROs. The GROs would have been the standing orders of the theatre, and except in expressly provided GROs, which is the specific area in the orders for that specific area, it must in no circumstances be offered to any persons who are not entitled to use the British service canteens. Improper use of this note is a disciplinary offence, and the remainder of the offender liable to prosecution, to penalties. So in other words, if you're in 1946 and out in somewhere like Germany just after the war, and you gave this note to somebody who wasn't allowed to have it, you faced charges. Now those charges could have ended up with you doing something as simple as what they used to call jankers, which was doing jobs around the camp, or it could have ended up with you going inside the NIC, an armed forces prison. That's how seriously these were affected. This series of notes will grow as I can find them. It's something that interests me, being ex-forces. I never actually got to use these particular notes when I was in, so finding them on sale and finding out about them has been a new experience for me. I hope you've enjoyed me taking you through these notes, and I hope that you will stop and think when you see if you see them on sale, and perhaps add a couple to your collection. All it remains for me to say is I wish you luck with whatever you're hunting for in your collection, and however you go about it, whether you do it through coin hunts or you do it via eBay. And if you like this one, please comment, like and subscribe to the channel if you would please. It will help me out no end. Until the next time that we talk and we meet, ta-ra for now.